What's up, everybody? Hey, man, it's Alan with D9J Sports. Hey, man, I've never done a live stream. I'm just really just checking it out, man, and it's really good to be here. I don't know if anybody's going to even get into the chats or not, but yeah, that's what I want to talk about: the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Texas Longhorns. Now, the first thing I want to tell you is that the Ohio State Buckeyes, they've been playing good, man. I mean, the way they came out and jumped on Tennessee uh, last week was incredible. But then the way they done the Oregon Ducks, oh man, they really done a number on the Oregon Ducks. Now, for me, I'm here to tell you, they don't be happening against the Texas Longhorns. It's not going to be happening against the Texas Longhorns. The Texas Longhorns are not going to let that freshman be running around in their secondary. I'm here to tell you that will not be happening. He will not be running around in their secondary. Excuse me, and the Texas Longhorns will be putting some pressure. Their front four, they will be putting some pressure on Ohio State quarterback. I'm telling you, he's not going to be just standing back there in the pocket. Now, I'm here to tell you, if you're one of those people thinking, oh man, Oregon, what you call it, Cam Scatterboot them done it against. Now, I went to the Big 12 championship and I watched Cam Scatterboot them up close. And they were incredible. But Cam Scatterboot was really a major factor. He was a major factor. You saw how he was toting that football. And their quarterback was really mobile. Ohio State quarterback can run, but he can't run like the Arizona State Sun Devils quarterback could run. So that's going to, number one, that's going to be a big difference right there. The Texas Longhorns aren't going to be having that. You're not going to come out or come up to Dallas and just manhandle the Longhorns like that. Now, I think that a major factor in this game is going to be Arch Manning. I'm telling you, I think Arch Manning is going to be a major factor in this game, and I think that his mobility. I think that we're going to have to use some of his mobility to get past. We got to stay above the sticks, man. We can't depend on fourth down and 10 to come down to the game, because now that ain't going to work. Now, I'm not going to disrespect Ohio State, but I'm telling you, we've got to have, and I'm sure Coach Stark will have a hell of a game plan. He'll have a hell of a game plan ready for these boys when they come out there, okay? So that's just one of the things that I want to touch on. Now, I think that both teams are going to be well coached. I think they're going to be well coached. I think Ryan Day, he's already on the hot seat for losing to Michigan. That's another thing right there. You want to beat Michigan, you want to beat your arch rival. But man, as far as they've went, if they get to the title, somebody gonna be worried about Michigan. Yeah, the people in Ohio State will. That's why you're not gonna have to worry about it. You're gonna have to worry about it because the Texas Longhorns, we're gonna get you out of there. We're gonna get you out of there. I'm sure of that. Now, the next thing I want to talk about and I want to move on to the LeBron James constantly wanting to make sure that everybody knows or thinks that he's better than the legendary Michael Jordan. I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen. Well, first off, I got a channel. I don't even see nobody in the chat, so I'm telling you, my channel on my, but I'm telling you right now, I'm confused about when did LeBron James pass Kobe Bryant? Somebody tell me, when did LeBron James pass Kobe Bryant? I just don't get it. I don't get it. See, and that's part of what goes on in the NBA right now. Stuff like that, where you're trying to create a narrative. When you're trying to create a narrative and say that you're better than Michael Jordan, when people already know you're not even better. You're not even better than Kobe. See, the National Football League doesn't have this problem. No, the NFL, they don't have this problem in the NFL. See, in the National Football League, everybody knows that the GOAT is Tom Brady. Everybody knows that the GOAT is Tom Brady. Okay? But you don't hear, and we know that the second greatest quarterback of all times is Joe Montana. So it's almost like Mike and Kobe. You got the GOAT and you got the GOAT 1A. Okay, so that's the same thing. You've got Tom Brady and you've got Joe Montana. Well, the difference is the third or fourth best player in the National Football League ain't jumping over Joe Montana. He's not making his business to jump. You don't hear Patrick Mahomes or Peyton Manning wanting to jump over Joe Montana and just leave him out of the way and make sure that he's better. Jump him and say he's better than Tom. Come on, man. That's what goes on in the National Basketball Association. That's what goes on in the NBA. And that's part of the problem. I'm here to tell you, for all you fans out there, I don't care if LeBron James played till he's 65 years old. LeBron James ain't going to never pass Michael Jordan. For some of you young people who continue on with that narrative, you may think so. LeBron James ain't going to never pass Michael Jordan. That's just simple. And the crazy, you don't never hear Mike say nothing. Why? Mike doesn't have to say anything. It's like your local high school, right? You know how the farther you're away from high school, the more years you graduate, the better players were in football, basketball, and everything. But there's always somebody who's a mediocre player who decides that they were the greatest, but the greatest, they never say a word. You know what I'm talking about. So it doesn't matter where you go to school at. You know exactly what and who I'm talking about. Even it even goes into the prettiest girl at the school when you were growing up. All of a sudden, a girl who was like number 13, now she wants to think she's the prettiest. And you already know. Stop already. Stop already. And the final thing I want to talk to you about, what we got going on with a couple of things. And it's a WNBA. Both of them are WNBA. So we're going to start off with a lighter one with Asia Wilson on the podcast and saying that she could beat the basketball players, the boys from the Knicks. Well, they were just having a friendly, hearty conversation, and no, she couldn't be, in my opinion, just my opinion. No disrespect to her. No disrespect to her. But no, she couldn't beat him. She couldn't beat somebody in the G League. She couldn't beat somebody in college. She could, as far as I'm concerned, I would tell, and I hope somebody sees that I said this. I don't think that she's the best player in the WNBA. I guarantee you what, the top 8th grade high school boys basketball player in the nation will manhandle her. That ain't being sexist. That's just telling you like it is. I tell you what, it's just like, who's the fastest woman? Okay, let's say Sha'Carri Richardson, right? Do you think Sha'Carri Richardson can outrun the top high school sprinter? Come on, man. Come on, ladies. Come on. You know that's not going to happen. And the final one I want to touch on is I want to talk about the young lady, Angel Reese. Well, was Charleston White out of pocket? Nope. Charleston White wasn't out of pocket. So it's out of pocket for somebody to say what they want. And if you don't like it, that means that they're out of pocket. That's so you're gonna take this dude constitutional right away to say what he want to say, and now you want to get somebody banned because. But hey, this is the way it is. Man, she need to watch how she move. Look how she dressing. So for all of you out there, all you women out there who gonna get mad, man, I don't really care. Okay, you come on, man. Those of you who condone that, then you're part of the problem too. So let me make sure I got this right. The one guy says she's just trying to promote sexuality. She's trying to promote that she's not, I guess the word they said, a butch or a dyke or whatever in the NBA. So really? So walking around with half your clothes off, that's the representation that she wants to give to those little bitty young kids. And she got to take half her clothes off I'm sure that the WNBA really doesn't want that to happen. So she's bringing attention to herself, but Caitlin Clark ain't bringing attention. All you got to do is sit back and watch. Every time I see the young lady, she got her clothes halfway off. And I'm here to tell you, not all women are down with that. Not all women like that. Not all women like that. And for those of you out there who got a problem with that dude addressing it, come on, man. Find something else to talk about. Find something else to complain about. But once again, y'all are the same group of people who don't like Candace Owens, but you supporting that nonsense. You don't like Candace Owens, but you supporting her and the way she dressing. Really? This is Allen with D9J Sports. I'm definitely out.